Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about how to remove duplicates from a list. Now, this is a very common problem that you will face in your career multiple points of time. So you need to be well prepared for it. Even this can be a problem when it can be asked during an interview because you can answer this question over the top of your head. But before solving it on the top of your head, you need to solve using the code. Today, what I will do is I'll give you one basic concept to solve this problem, and then I'll give you the shortcuts which would impress your interviewers or it would impress the code reviewers that looking at your code. So here's a test class that I've already created. As you can see, key thing is like we have an object called phone number. Phone number has got multiple fields. It has got UID, customer ID, phone number is active. So the way we are looking at it's a duplicate or not, we are just checking whether they have all the same. The phone number object has got this. The phone numbers are same for that object. So what I've done is I got created a method called create phone number. It will go and create phone number for you. The only argument it is taking is the phone number. So you can just go on creating as many objects by passing the simple argument as a thing. And that's what I've done. I've created four phone numbers. The last one is a duplicate of the first one, and they are like triple one, triple two, triple three, and triple one. So ideally, the expected result that we should get is we should get a new list with has got only three elements. So the size of the list should come out with three, and that is what we are verifying. And the logic that we are doing is pretty simple. We create a new array list, empty array list with unique phone numbers, and then we just check if that phone number is present in this unique phone number. If it's not present, then we just add it, and then we are setting the size is 3 or not. So let's do it. Let's see what we get the output. Oh, that failed. So we'll see what happened there. So you can see that the expected is 3 but was 4. So this is a problem that you can have in many of the cases. So so why would have failed? It would have failed only if these conditions did not work out for you. So now if you want to test how to check this condition, let's go and look at the documentation for this contains method. How does it identify if the object is true or false? So it says if it is true, more formally it returns true if and only the list contains at least one element such that it's equal to null. Um, then it's just null, or otherwise it will check for o dot equals e. So which means that if the objects are similar are equal by using the object equals method, that is when it will pass. So this it uses this equals method. So what is the default equals method? What the default equals method is, it just creates a hash ID of that object, and they will compare the hash of two different objects. So for example, for this object, it will have a different hash and it will have a different hash for this, and that's why what it would do is it would turn them as different elements. So how do we go about solving this problem? So the answer is simple. We have the equals method. This contains method is looking at this equals method. So what we do is we override this equals method. And how do we override this equal method? We just go to phone number class. We do insert you generate equals and then it just asks which you want to do it. We want to say that the phone number objects are same if the phone numbers are same. So that it has created the equals method. So what it does is now it will only decide if the two objects are equal or two phone numbers are equal if their phone numbers are equal, and that's what we want. So now if I rerun this test, what would happen is that this test will pass. So that's the first way of doing it, but you see there's a lot of code in that. Now there's a simpler way of doing it. We can use the streams API to the same thing. So let's do that. So that's it. It will, if I run this now, what it does is it just streams it, and we find the listing of the elements within that stream, and then we collect to a list. That's it. Yes, that's fast. So what we have done here is we have just use the stream API, and we can find the listing using this listing method, and that we are collecting to the list. That's it. And now let's look at listing. What does listing does? So again, you have to read the documentation of this. So if you look at this again, what it does, it consists of listing elements according to object equals object, and that's what we did. We had overridden the equals method. You know what? This looks good, but we can make it much more simpler. You want to do that? Let's do it. So we convert it into set. Run this, you should get that success again. That's it. Again, this is the simplest method to it, because what happens is, like, we have an array list and we are converting to a set. So what the set is, set will only have the unique element in it. So, but how does the set determine if the two elements are distinct? Again, the same equals method. So that overriding of equal method solves a lot of problem, and then your code becomes much more easier to do. So right now it's just converting to set, and then you're converting back to list. That's it, and you get the result back. It's a very simple code, and anybody can understand this. If you like what you saw, then please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye.